Greetings, Internet. How are you doing? Nice to see you. So, it's a beautiful, bright, kind of almost slightly sunny day in England, which is unusual to say the least recently. And the fantastic, incredible Musicman have sent me this stunning new Sabre. Now, I've been to Musicman, the factory that makes these, a couple of times, and it's such a great place. They always look after us, you know, Big Popper, the incredible barbecue maniac, Sterling Ball, is an absolute legend of a guy, and he's actually been an incredible mentor for me over the months and years, really teaching me a lot about what it's like to own a guitar company. As a guy that also does, he shared a lot of insights and knowledge and experience and food with me, and I am eternally grateful to Sterling Ball and the Ball family. And once again, they put an amazing thing, and they've sent me this. And I love it. It's such a nice feeling and looking guitar, and you know, I kind of thought, let's just do a quick review because it's a beautiful thing and it needs to be talked about. So it's made in California. The Musicman high-end handmade guitars are all made in San Luis Obispo, and it's a really nice place. And the people that make the guitars, some of them have been there for absolutely years. I met one guy who was doing polishing and buffing, and he got it down to like a fine art. It was something that he had perfected, and he really enjoyed it, and he'd been doing it for years. And it's nice to meet craftsmen like that, people that have invested their time and obviously have a love of the family and the product enough that they would want to stay. So this is brand new for 2020. It's called the Sabre. I'll talk you through the specs, and then we'll just take a listen to the pickups and the materials and see how it all sounds. But first glance and first grab, it feels really nice and really pro, and it should do. I mean, it's an expensive handmade Californian guitar, as you would expect from Musicman. So, Okoume wood, which is an African hardwood. It's not mahogany, it's a different kind of African hardwood. They've painted it solid so you can't really see it, but it's a lightweight African hardwood. As you can probably tell already, the neck is baked maple. The body it's a nice thick piece of flamed, AAA flamed maple. You can see it's thick if you look down the barrel of this smoking six string. I don't know what the fretboard wood is actually, and I couldn't find out online. I think it's also maple, but it's difficult to tell, and I've not been told, so I guess we'll find out later in the spec. And then these are hand-wound Musicman pickups. And again, I've been to the factory and watched them hand wind, and the people that do it have been doing it for years, and they're really skilled with those magnets and wire. It's got a trem, it's got stainless steel frets, it's got locking tuners, and it's a beautiful thing. Today, I am using V30 Mark II, a barefaced cabinet. This is one of the last videos I will be shooting in this country. So it's kind of an emotional thing, you know? And I have a feeling this guitar is going to do justice to this particular event. I have had to do nothing to it. It came in the mail. I believe it went to Rabia for a quick review before they sent it on to me. And it doesn't look as if he's done anything. I am very familiar with Rabia's setup, and it feels kind of the same. We'll start with the clean tone, because you know I love me a clean tone, and we'll venture onwards from there. I am literally, I've just taken it out of the case and I'm tuning it right now, having just shown it to my son, and that was close, and had a little play around. So there's a lot of bite in that neck humbucker because this is a completely clean channel and it's giving it a little bit of growl. I'd just take the time to take a look at this tiny manual sheet of paper they've included. And when you're in full humbucker, it's series, the coils. And when you're back, they're in parallel in every of the 3 positions in the middle. They're all in parallel. And that would account for the volume drop and the beautiful woody tones in the middle. I really like that. I have a feeling I would use it more in this position. Kind of in. I didn't string it, so it needs, if you want to do proper big whammy dive tings, it needs that kind of, you set the string tense and wind it on so that there's no slack at the peg, and there isn't much, but there is a little bit, they've wound it, so it's not wound or strung for abusive whammy techniques. Okay. Let's try a little bit of crunch. When I say a little bit of crunch, I mean quite a lot of crunch. As you play it, what you'll discover is that the neck is silky. Can you hear it? It's silky smooth. It's so perfectly made. The frets, you can't feel anything at all. I could do that all day long. Nothing would happen. By the way, this finish is called Bougie Burst. I think Popper should have gone on ahead and made it a barbecue burst, man. I think it's time for a barbecue burst. After all, some of Sterling's meat is the best I've ever eaten. And that's saying a lot. Why don't we throw an overdrive on this situation? I've got the Titan Rob Chapman signature Mythos pedal on the floor. That's what it sounds like. Nice. It's got some lovely even order harmonics from these pickups. I want to give it a bit more gain, and then this is just the crunch channel, by the way, and then I think I'm going to hammer it into the gain side of things. That's really nice. It's kind of come alive. I might make it a tiny bit louder. messing around. Let's gain, channel it up. Quick tunage. Yeah, it's really easy to play. So that's quite a nice feeling when a guitar works with you rather than against you. And I can already tell me and this Sabre are going to be the very best of friends. I probably should have got a Sabre from my rack. I actually have a couple of real Sabres. That would have been a good idea, but I didn't think about it. That works. Well, all appears to be in order with the Sabre. It's a beautiful guitar of breathtaking quality and wonderful tone emission. I recommend that you go and check one out as soon as is humanly possible. I hope everybody is safe and well and having a great time. Take it easy. Chappers out.